Ah, yeah. You're vibing with Reeves. And if it's your first time vibing with me, and this is a new experience to you, I thank you for sharing your first time with me. Thank you for giving this podcast a chance. I hope not to let you down. And for the people who've been here before, who tuned in before, thank you. And let's do it. All right, we're gonna get into a rant alert. You know, new timers, you don't know what it is. That's when I just rant about some shit. All right, here you go. Like here you go. People who complain about a MC and said, the music guy, y'all be everyone like their stuff. They don't even make nothing for the club. Like, does everything have to be for the club? Everything. There's nothing that happens to you in life that isn't based around the club. Like you mean to tell me there's nothing in life that you can identify with unless it's centered around the club? You haven't felt any loss in life, you know, dead homies, um, lost family members, none of that stuff. Unless it happened in the club, you can't. You would have to like, I miss my best friend. Died in the club. That would have to be the song to get you. You know, other than that, you can't identify with anything unless it's just club based. What was you born in the club? Your mama gave birth to you in the VIP section. The bottle girls. What your bottle of Similac with streamers and everything. That's what that was. No, that's the only way you know about music. That's the only thing you, you can relate to as if it's in the club. Broke your heart? Oh, broke my heart on the way to the club. There's nothing else you know about police brutality in the club. Like everything has to be in the club. There's no other parts of life. Racism in the club. Like no, that's it. They have to bring death in the club. Don't want to die in the club. Like no, no, no. Everything's in the club. Raising these kids in the club. Like no, what's wrong with you? Why is that the only thing that you think about when they say, yeah, is this MC dope? Do you like this rapper? And the only thing you can think of, they don't even play that music in the club. That's the only time you listen to music. You don't listen to music any other time. Now, I listen to music in the club when I would go, but I would listen to music outside too. Shit, 'cause I was listening to the music before I was old enough to go to clubs. Like, what? I don't understand that. I don't understand when people say that. Oh. It ain't even for the club. They don't even play this in the strip club. Do they have to? Listen, 'cause there's music out there that I love that I bet not ever hear in no strip club. You know? I don't want to hear Tender Love in the strip club. Here I am all alone, waiting for a lap dance. It won't feel right. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? But play some Yin Yang Twins in that particular thing, in that particular circumstance, it'd be a throwback, but it would feel right. It would make sense. Be like, oh, they flash it back, but it would be a throwback that made sense for the area. So I don't know. That's my rant. Pardon me if I came off crazy, but yeah, that annoys me to know. And when people say that, just ugh, it's just stupid. But yeah, we're gonna talk about hip hop. If you haven't noticed, hip hop. We're gonna focus on the music part of it, not the cultural as much. But we talk about the craftsmanship. Yes. And there's been a narrative that's been pushed for some years now that says it's whack to be able to rap. Lyricists, you're not gonna get paid, you don't get love, you don't get respected. Uh, the only ones that get love for that is like Eminem. Like, so that was the thing that you had certain MCs saying like, and then the younger generation is probably hearing that, oh, sweet. So that's discouraging them from stepping up their pain game. That, that's right. That's discouraging them from stepping up their pain game and saying, oh, wow, you know what? I might as well half-ass it so I can get paid or that people will appreciate it because no one will appreciate if I actually go hard. And there's people who bought into that, unfortunately, and they say, yeah, I'm gonna just rap underneath my abilities. And then there's people that say, I won't even try to step up my abilities anyway. And then that makes the people who aren't really that talented or aren't really highly skilled, to, to put it kindly, they feel great. Woo! Dodge the bullet. So that was a harmful narrative right there. And I know there's people out there who don't care about lyrics. They care more about vibe and beats. Who maybe that should be a genre of music, vibes and beats, V&B. Yeah, R&B, rhythm and blues, V&B, vibes and beats, baby. Like, oh, he's not saying anything. She's not saying anything. Not even on beat. Sound like someone strangling the cat. Yeah, but that vibe though, and those beats, vibes and beats. You know what I mean? You know, there might not be good hip hop artists, but there might be a great vibes and beats artist. You know, so maybe that's something that can happen. You know, some of the cats that aren't really lyrically skilled don't even want to be called rappers anyway. So it's like they might they might rather be a vibes and beats artist. But the people who are on the hip hop platform and care about the craft, they need to be respected. You know, there's young artists that care about the craft. There's up and coming artists that care about the craft. There's people that's kind of in the middle. Then it's the old school artists that's still around, care about the craft. You know, you still want to be dope. You still got to be hungry. Don't I don't hear now from you. You really don't want to do it. You know, contractual duties are just on you. You're like, yeah, all fill ass album. I don't want to hear that. I don't. But if you're hungry and you just feel the need to express yourself and you want to be the dopest at it, I want to hear that. I want to hear that. I need to hear that. There's been a lot of that over these last few years. The last 2 years, I say, yeah, you know, on different levels. You got stuff that happened like the battle, Drake, Kendrick, but there's another battle after that. It was like it was a battle, but it wasn't really crazy, crazy, but it was crazy. It was dope. Joey Badass versus a whole bunch of people. It was versus Rayvon, Daylight. Those are the two main ones that was going on. There's other people that came in and went going at Joey Badass and Loaded Lux popped in to help him out on one joint. You know what I mean? That was great. And I loved it because they just kept coming with different joints and different styles. Like, oh, I'm gonna get you on the club joint. Oh, I'm gonna get you on this. I'm gonna get you on the jazz song, on the jazz type beat. Oh, I'm gonna get you on a funk type beat. Oh, and it was just versatility, but still trying to diss and be better and claim lyrical superiority. And they were showing love to the genre of hip hop. They were showing love to the art form, and their appreciation. everyone's on there trying to rap. They wasn't just trying to rap, they're trying to rap. They're trying to rap in different ways, and it had to be respected. I loved it. I loved hearing the MCs were hungry, and I'm like, oh yeah, there's gonna be some more. There's gonna be some more. There's gonna be some more. It wasn't no phoned in ish, just going in. You gotta love it and respect it. And then on the other sides, you know, you have people like artists like Doshi care. She care about her craft, even though people try to throw slights her way and act like, oh, industry plant. She just came out of nowhere. Like, nah, she's been dropping music for like 5 years. It just kicked in the overdrive like 2 years ago. But some people won't give you yours. But she was doing her thing from the stage performances. You don't know what she's gonna do. She might come through rocking it on the stage. It look like a stage play with the theatrics. Or then out of nowhere, she's rapping again. Might be twerking and dancing, whatever. Might look like she's at a therapy appointment, whatever. She gonna do it. She'll kill it. She'll be lyrically on point, and the songs will be on point too. She cares about what she's doing. It's not just a money grab. It's not just I'm saying anything and then hop out the booth and then go count my money and spend it all at strip club and not care. Nah. There's artists out there who make music that is geared towards impressing the listener and also geared towards people who want to hear full length collections of music, mixtapes at least, one of the mixtapes and albums that actually sound good, that have songs that actually coincide quite nicely with each other. It's a nice cohesive listen instead of sounding like it's a long playlist with nothing makes sense with nothing else. It's just a bunch of random shit with like 23 tracks. And you're like, oh my gosh, this doesn't make sense. There's people who care about it. Like I like that new Slick Rick album. I like it. I like it. I love what Ray Corn dropped. That was close. That was dope. You feel the love of the hip hop, storytelling, the emceeing, the production, the guest appearance, everything was on point. And that Clips album, woo, woo, woo. That new Clips album. Their swords, ever sharp, still sharp as ever. Lyrics, the metaphors, the similes, double entendres, triple entendres. Oh man, they showed strength, they showed vulnerability, spoke about family, spoke about the industry. And everyone on there that was doing guest appearances, they showed their hunger too. Everyone showed their ass on that one. There wasn't anyone that just said, you know what, I'm gonna phone this in. I don't really care about being on this. No, everyone in there wanted to do the best they could. It was like, no, everyone stepped in there and said, I'm gonna be a highlight. It wasn't no bullshit, and that's what I love. And earlier this year, Kendrick, GNX, that was dope. That was a dope joint. He did his thing, and he didn't even put "They're Not Like Us" on there. He could have did that, but he didn't. He's like, "Yeah, focus on this. It's a new collection of songs." It was dope. 38 Special and Benny, the album they did together, the Stab the Shot too. And then the 38 Special joint he did in dedication to his mother. That album, woo, That album's dope. I rock with that one. He's another artist that cares about his craft. Shay Noor, she cares about her craft. Both of them on the production and the MCing, they care about their craft, they care about the lyricism, they care about the stories. And Benny the Butcher, he he stay dropping shit. You know, he care about his craft. You know, Conway cares about his craft, stay with it. West Side Gun, come on, they staying with it. Talk about MCs that staying with it, staying prolific, staying with it. I believe Rakim dropping another one. He dropped one last year. Was that last year or was that early this year? Drop another one in L Cool J. The album we did that was produced by Q-Tip. I love that. The Force, that was dope. He switched up his delivery and cadences. He was rapping different. And I appreciate that, you know, because he could have easily said, I'm gonna sound the same way I did on the Mr. Smith album, even though that's like 20 20 something, almost 30 years ago. He said, nah, I'm a, I'm a different. I'm gonna be true. You say he's gonna be true to himself, but step up with times and even go further. So you gotta respect that. You gotta respect what he did, you know. And that Pete Rock Common album, woo wee. I'm glad they're coming out with a volume two. That volume one, the auditorium, amazing. The production, I knew it'd be dope, but I didn't expect it to be as dope. I was like, ooh, that's, some of them joints felt like I got punched in the chest. Ooh, you hear the bass on that? Ooh, you hear the drums? And man, sorry, Common was killing them, killing it. Common was doing it crazy. Lyrics, the flow, the hunger. I'm saying we gotta salute the people who care about the craft, so the craft can continue, so the art can grow. Because you know we're gonna run into conflict when you're dealing with art versus commerce. Of course, that's always gonna be a thing, whether it's paintings and people who want to spend a lot of money buying the paintings. It's still gonna be art and commerce. People say, I want you to do this, I want you to do that. And they're like, hey, you can buy my shit, but you know, I'm gonna do what I'm do because it's my art. It's like, yeah, but I'm paying you, but they're like, it's my art. So is that always that conflict of interest, you know, that's there when it's art and commerce and music is just another form of art. But yeah, there's definitely people out there who are still committed to laying it down and bringing out the best in their competition and the best in their collaborators for the love of the music. They love music that much. And there's people out there who don't love music as much. They just love the antics. They love the drama. They love the tea. They love the reality show craziness. And then they'll say, you know what? Let me hear a few songs. Then they'll get back into the tea and everything. It's like music is not even secondary. It's like third or fourth on their list. But the people put the music first as far as their creativity, shout them out. It's high up on the list. The creation of it, the execution of it. They put the work in. There isn't anything wrong with putting the work in. There isn't anything wrong with caring about what you say and wanting to be the best at what you do. There isn't anything wrong with knowing you have fans and wanting to service your fans with the highest quality level art that you can bring to the table. Who would have an issue with that? Except for people who can't do that, so they have to make it seem like Lyrical people can't win. Lyrical people don't make money. And then you see who says it. It's people who aren't lyrical. People can't rap their way out of a wet paper bag. They'll be the ones that say, that's whack. But if you don't want to do it, that's cool. Just stay out of the way of people who can. You know, don't hate on them. Let them get their bag. Let them express themselves. Let them put their stuff out there, and you just be in the corner, rhyming cat with hat, making songs like them titties is litty or something. I don't know. That could be them titties is litty. You do some stupid shit, and that's all you want to do. That's all you want to do. That's all you're capable of. Okay, do that, but don't get in the way of people who actually have more skills and want to express themselves differently. You know. You have strip club joints, school, where if someone wants to do something that isn't geared toward the strip club or any club, I don't think they should be shut down. You shouldn't look down on them like, ugh, what are you doing? Rapping about something other than clubs and bad chicks and bag chicks and whatever it is. I say whatever you want to rap about, really be dope about it. Be dope with it, be talented at it. That's the thing, because even if you rap about something so positive, but the delivery's bad, and you sound like you're reading and you sound like the dry guy Ben Stein and yeah, that like that, and you sound like you boring yourself to death. Yeah, maybe you should just be a ghostwriter. In a case like that, I'm like, yeah, maybe they should have some ghostwriters. Stay your ass away from the booth. Get someone that sounds like they're awake and interested, you know. Just my feelings on it. But all seriously though, hip hop, let's keep it going. Let's keep it flowing. Shout out to all the artists out there that's on the rise, on the grind, already out, still with it. I don't care if you care about the art form, if you care about the craft, if you consider yourself a crafts person, then shout out to you. Respect. Respect. It's Mr. Reeves, and oh yeah, I'm an artist as well. I care about the craft. You can check me out, check my music out on Bandcamp. You want to download it, you can hear where I'm coming from, like Henny Black, the pregame, um, Soul Shots, Cooking Up Instrumentals, which is an instrumental album, so you hear a production side of my crafting side, and also it's on the streaming sites and everything, check out Bricks 973 Back, you know, check out B Austin, check out TL Stat, Mental Health, Judith, we're gonna do this. And Shy Lethal, check her out. Lisa F, check her out. And Bobby Reed's podcast, baby. Fridays. I'm thinking about dropping it, changing it to Saturdays. I don't know. But Fridays, YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcast, Robert Reeves underscore podcast, IG. Check me out, y'all. Reeves ENT. Thanks for listening. I appreciate you. Share, comment, like, and share, please. And also, I have a homework assignment for you. Please, if you hear something in some hip hop joint, rap joint, and you like it, share it, please. Don't even have to just be my joint. It could be anyone. Share it. 'Cause a lot of people just share the negative stuff they hate. It's like, oh, this was wrong with hip hop. This is my hip hop thing. But they don't want to share anything that's good or decent. You know, be like, oh, this is tight. Oh, this all right. Share that. Share that. I don't care. Share it with your homie. Share it with your homegirl. Share it with your girlfriend, husband, wife. I don't care. Share it with your people. Share it on Twitter. Share it on Instagram. Just, you know, let other people hear it. Bump it loud when you drive through your neighborhood. You know, I don't care. Just let people know. So that continues the growth of hip hop if people don't contribute to that hip hop is dead narrative. That there's only whack stuff out there now narrative. There's people out there that care. There's people that don't, but it's people that do. So, you know, let's show more love to the people that do and share the music and y'all stay up. Yeah. Let's be part of the solution, baby. Yeah. Vibing. Yeah.